Hi everyone, welcome to Numeriq Learning. So in today's video, let us solve two important questions from arithmetic progression. The question is, if the pth term of an AP is Q and the qth term is P, then you have to prove its nth term is P plus Q minus N. So this is a very important question. In order to do this question, you should know how to calculate the nth term. So the nth term, whenever you are given an AP, arithmetic progression, the nth term can be calculated using the formula A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay, so where A is nothing but your first term, A is your first term and N is the number of terms, your D is the common difference. Okay, common difference means the difference between the second term and the first term or any consecutive term. Okay, so this is your nth term, right? Okay, so now what are we given? We are given the pth term of an AP is Q. So I'm going to write A subscript P is nothing but you're given as Q. And the qth term AQ is nothing but your P. Right? So let us expand this using the same formula. So the pth term can be written as A plus P minus 1 into D equal to Q. So this is your first one, right? This is your first equation, and the second equation is A plus Q minus 1 into D equal to your P. So this is your second equation, right? From the information that you were given, pth term and the qth term. Okay, now let us solve these two equations. Let this be equation 1 and let this be equation 2. You have to solve 1 and 2. So when you solve 1 and 2, what do you see? So A plus P minus 1 into D is equal to Q, and A plus Q minus 1 into D is equal to P, right? So just subtract it. So your A and minus A will get cancelled, and write this individually. So what is this? P minus 1 into D minus, you have to consider the sign which is, because you are subtracting the two linear equations. So here you have P minus 1 into D minus Q minus 1 into D is equal to Q minus P. Take D common. So inside you will have P minus 1 minus Q minus 1 is equal to Q minus P. Right? Now, open the bracket. So what do you get? P minus 1 minus Q, minus into minus is plus 1, is equal to Q minus P. Minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled. So you have D into P minus Q is equal to Q minus P. Right? So let's take minus 1 common out. So you become, when you take minus common out, minus 1 common, inside the bracket you'll have P minus Q. So D into P minus Q, right? So this P minus Q get cancelled. D is equal to minus 1. So your common difference is minus 1. Now you can substitute this in any one of the equation. Let us substitute the D value in equation 2. What is the equation 2? A minus this one. This is your equation 2, right? So it is A minus Q minus 1 into D. I'll write minus 1 is equal to your P. Now we have to solve for A. Okay. So this is nothing but your minus. So it will be A plus Q minus 1 is equal to P, right? Am I doing it correctly? Okay. So yeah, it's A. What is the thing? Okay, there is a plus sign here, right? A plus Q minus 1 into D. Okay, so here I will have a plus, and here, So since it's a plus q minus 1 into d, this minus into minus, here you will have a minus, and then minus into minus is plus. Okay, so let me redo this again. Okay, so I have just substituted d here, right? D in equation 2. Then what you have to, this minus 1 into plus will become minus. So minus into q minus 1 equal to p. Okay, now open the bracket. So a minus q plus 1 equal to p, and a is equal to p plus q minus 1. This is your a, right? But what are you asked? What is your a? A is nothing but your first term, right? What are you asked? You are asked to prove that its nth term is p plus q minus n. So let's write what is the nth term. A n is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, right? What is your a that you have got? It's p plus q minus 1, right? Plus n minus 1 into what is your d? D is nothing but your minus 1, correct? Now just open everything, open the bracket. So p plus q minus 1 minus, okay, so this minus will go here, right? Plus into minus, minus of n minus 1. So I'll write minus of n plus 1. Now minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled. So what you get your as your nth term is nothing but your p plus q minus n. Hence proved. So this is equal to your RHS. Hence proved. Okay. So let me redo it again. Okay, let me revisit it again. So the first question that we did today, that we are right now doing, if the pth term of AP is Q and the qth term is P, you have to show that nth term is P plus Q minus N. Okay, very easy. Remember this formula, AN, that is your nth term in an arithmetic progression, is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, where A is your first term, N is the number of terms, and your D is the common difference. Common difference is nothing but, so suppose you have 2, 4, 6 and all that. If this is your AP, 4 minus 2 is 2. 6 minus 4 is 2. So that 2 is your common difference, right? Common difference, it's denoted by D. Now, whatever is written in the first statement, you just have to translate it into mathematics. That is, the pth term is Q, qth term is P. So, you know the formula. So, the pth term is nothing but A plus P minus 1 into D is equal to Q. Qth term is A plus Q minus 1 into D. Just apply the formula here. Okay, so it's a plus n. Nth term means n minus 1 into d. If it's pth term, it's p minus 1 into d. If it's qth term, q minus 1 into d. Now mark this as equation 1 and 2. Solve it, just subtract it. A and a will get cancelled. All the remaining terms, just expand it and write, open the brackets. When you are doing it carefully, okay, you will get d equal to minus 1. Substitute it in any one of the equation, either 1 or 2, d as minus 1. So you will get a value for your a. So here we are getting a equal to p plus q minus 1. After that, now that you have calculated your a and d, you are asked to find the nth term. Write the formula. Nth term a equal to n minus 1 into d. Substitute the value of a. N will remain like that because you need the nth term. D will be minus 1. Okay, so when you are expanding it, be very careful when you are changing the sign. When you are multiplying minus 1 into plus, minus into plus is minus. And then you will have n minus 1 in the bracket. So it will be, when you open the bracket, you will have minus n, minus into minus is plus 1. Just be very careful with the sign. Okay, so your nth term will be p plus q minus n, which is your RHS. So it's a very, very easy question and a very important question as well. Now, let's do another question. Okay, you are given the first term of an AP is 5 and the last term is 45. The sum of all terms is 400. Find the number of terms, that is n, and the common difference of the AP, D. Now, here, let us write whatever is given. Okay, the solution. First term of an AP, it's always denoted by small letter a. A is equal to 5. Okay, the last term L, is your last term. It is nothing but your 45. And the sum of all the terms, that is sum of n terms, Sn, you are given as 400. The value, these three are given to you. Now you should know the formula for sum of n terms. Sum of n terms, the formula is Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus l. Okay, this is one of the formula if you know your last term. Let's just substitute whatever is given. Okay, I'm going to write RHS first. So n by 2 into a is 5 plus 45 is equal to 400. Sn is 400. Sum of n terms is 400. Okay, so you can, when you add, so n by 2 into 5 plus 45, 50 equal to 400. Okay, this 0 gets cancelled, cross multiply. Okay, so you have n equal to 2 into 40 divided by 5. 5 8s are 40. 8 into 2 16. Therefore your number of terms is 16. Right? Now in order to find your d, okay, you have to find your d as well. Always remember the last term, right, in a AP is otherwise also the nth term. Nth term is always the last term. So L is equal to the nth term is equal to the formula a plus n minus 1 into d. So what is the last term that we have? It is 45, right? So 45 is equal to, what is the first term which is given? A is 5 plus, what is n? 16 minus 1 into d. You have to just solve for d. So it's 45 equal to 5 plus 15d, or 15d is equal to 45 minus 5. Okay, which is nothing but your 40, and your d is equal to 40 divided by 15. So you have 5 3s are 15, 5 8s are 40. So 8 by 3 is your common difference. Common difference. Okay, that's all. So based on what is given, you just have to solve. It's a completely formula based unit. Okay, so just remember the formula. Let me just quickly write it here for you. The important formula, the first one is the nth term. Okay, nth term of an arithmetic progression is nothing but an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, and the next one is, what is the sum of the first n terms? Okay, that's nothing but it's denoted by Sn is equal to, you have two formulas. The first one is your n by 2 multiplied by 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, and there is another formula which is nothing but, in case if, so the last term is given, so 2a can be split as a plus a, and what is a plus n minus 1 into d? It is nothing but your an, and an is nothing but your last term, so it is nothing but n by 2 into a plus l. Okay, so this is your last term. The last term, if you are given the first term, you can very easily calculate the sum of the nth term. Okay, so remember it. So if you are given the last term, use the formula Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus l. Right, so these are the important formulas that you should know. Hope you understood. Please revise and let me know if you have any doubts. All the very best for your preparation. Thank you. Do share, please do subscribe and support. Thank you.